Candace Owens just let the cat out of the bag. She gave the underlying motive of what was behind Charlie Kirk's assassination. I was waiting for this. It's fine. We finally got it. Finally got why it all happened. We've had a lot of the parts, the pieces, but now it's starting to come together in Candace Owens' mind. And I'm going to let you decide whether it's a valid reason or not. But I'm going to give you my point of view. Did she? I think sometimes she just wants the truth to be something, and then she puts it that way, and then she just makes everything line up for it, as opposed to where the evidence leads, but we'll get into that. Also, her reaction to Erika Kirk coming out on stage on the latest TPUSA event was pretty remarkable, and what she said about it, I thought it was really eye-opening. But we're first going to take a look at what was the reason, the motive of all this came together. Charlie Kirk assassinated. We saw it at the tail end right before Candace went into a break on her, I think it was her podcast on last Thursday.
Done. I am going to become an expert at microscopes overnight, I promise you, because this all now is beginning to look as it always has looked, which is like funny business. They are just trying to make this fit. They are corrupt. They know they don't have a case. They want to bring back old FBI tactics that were first put in place after JFK was shot because they lied about that as well. And this is that all over again. He was assassinated. I believe the government, our government was involved. I believe foreign governments were involved as well. This hit was allowed to go through, and that Charlie Kirk was removed as a barrier to the Iranian war. That is my opinion based off of everything that I have looked at, and that many people are now engaged in a cover-up. And I also believe that they're all going to get caught. So there's that happy, optimistic message.
I'll tell you this, a lot of the things that she says right before break is where it's like, that's the good stuff. That's the juicy stuff. That's where it comes out. I think there's like a moment where she's not on prompter, so she really just says what she thinks and it just comes out. Because I'm telling you, over and over, it seems right before she goes to break, something really nice comes out. And there you have it. The reason that all this happened, that our government, the French government, the Israel government got together was to kill Charlie Kirk because we wanted to go into war with Iran. And somehow Charlie Kirk would have been the bulwark, the wall, the barrier that would have prevented us from doing that. Just let that sink in. That's the reason that our government did this. And somehow the Jews are still pulling the strings. The Jews did it because we've heard her say that. I thought that she said that. I thought she said that. She alluded to that. I know there's the distinction between Israel and the Jews. Does this make sense? What? To me, like the people that would have been the most oppositional to this would have been, I don't know, Candace Owens? I don't know, Tucker Carlson? I don't know, Nick Fuentes? But somehow they got together to oppose the Iran war, of us going into Iran because of Charlie Kirk. Makes no sense whatsoever. No sense. But this is what I'm saying. I see Alex Jones, he's questioning this. Tucker Carlson's questioning this, of why this happened, because there is some things that don't look right, but a lot of times the simplest answer is usually the correct one. And now we're getting more evidence of that this man, Tyler Robinson, was the one who pulled the trigger. He more than likely, that's where it seems like the bullet fits the type of gun that he has. Candace just sweeps past that one, doesn't want to really go into that. And because I see it as she just makes things up that she wants to believe, and then she gets things that she wants to support it, and she puts it all together. As opposed to, let's let the evidence lead us. Let's actually, what is actually being said? What is actually being there? Because the latest episode I saw, I think I'm not all caught up on all of it, but that she brought up that Tyler Robinson's grandparents are supporting him, or they don't think that he did it. But you want to, if you're a grandparent, you want to believe the best for your grandchild, obviously. But did his parents really turn him in? Did his parents? Even parents would want to know the best and to realize the best for their children. So that's all going to come out. But I just see it as no matter what evidence comes out, Candace wants to push past this and move on to something else and just make something up. Let's try to operate in good faith of whatever comes out. I'm going to call balls and strikes whatever it is. On this next clip, I thought it was pretty interesting. I see this over and over in Candace's videos that she projects onto other people, most notably Erika Kirk, but she even got into Laura Loomer on her episode this week. But when this is Erika coming out at a TPUSA event, watch how Candace Owens reacts.
We learned last week that the Secret Service could not accommodate Erika Kirk. She did not feel safe, despite them telling her that she was perfectly safe in Georgia. She got back on her plane despite already being there. And she just didn't trust them, right? She didn't think the Secret Service could handle it, despite them saying no threat. That was Tuesday of last week. By Friday, gratefully, Erika was all better. She decided that the threats to her life and livelihood could, in fact, be taken care of. They could actually be assuaged by the Secret Service. And so she opened for Trump at the Dream City Church in Phoenix. Now, since we all know that the real reason that she canceled the event at the University of Georgia was because of the crowd size, this makes perfect sense. It also makes perfect sense that the very first thing that she said when she came out onto the stage with her preferred WWE music was this. Take a listen.
Erika Kirk.
So this is Erika Kirk walking out at the TPUSA event. Everybody's making fun of this. I mean, she's in the position she's at. You know, I know it's funny. You know, Drewska makes the videos and all that.
Welcome. Look
First of all, I did not see Erika dancing when she came out. I didn't see that.
at this crowd.
That's what it's about. That is what it's about. It's about the crowd, okay? It's about the crowd. That's why she canceled on JD and made him look like a fool. Now, in case you're thinking, well, maybe she kept this particular engagement with Trump because it's in her hometown. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. It's in her backyard. You should know that you would be wrong because on this very same day, on Friday of last week, as she was preparing to do this event with Trump, and yes, that obviously we all know Turning Point USA is located there, her Turning Point team canceled her appearance at Pinnacle High School, which was slated to occur this week, but they canceled.
I just thought it was hilarious that the first thing that Candace said was, look, because Erika said, look at this crowd. Oh, it's all about the crowd. It's all about the crowd. What are you doing? I mean, all you are doing every episode is you're like focusing in on Charlie Kirk and just making a mockery and making nobody can take it seriously. I don't think there's going to be a jury pool out there that is not going to be tainted. All of them are going to be so biased because this is like so prevalent of just making it so skeptical. Like she's advocating for Tyler Robinson not being the shooter, not being the killer, being an innocent man. I mean, if that came out, I would say it. I've said it before. Yes, I want the truth. Whatever the truth is, I want that. I don't care what it is. I don't care if anything makes me look stupid. I think for any person that if you're honest and you're not just care about what people look at, if you're not just a politician in nature, that you just, what do people look at me? What's their perception of me? That's what I care most about. Rather, if I'm wrong and the truth is one thing, I want to align with the truth. And that's the hallmark of a Christian, of anybody that naturally cares about what's true. But I don't see Candace Owens doing this. And I see whatever evidence is going to come out. If something pins it, we do have a video of him holding the gun. They will say he doctored it. She will say they doctored it. She will say they doctored it, just like she said that what Charlie Kirk said about, I appoint Erika as the CEO. I would want her to be the CEO to take over the position if I were not there. She says that that's a fake message that the AI generated. So it doesn't matter. Whatever it comes out, if it doesn't align with what she wants it to be the truth. If she wants it to be the truth, she's going to get everything and pull so many parts together just to build it up and make it seem like what is in her mind is the reality. As opposed to what is reality, I'm going to acquiesce and move towards that. That's the biggest issue I have with her. And her saying about Erika Kirk that she cares it's all about the money, it's all about the views, the clicks, or whatever, or the people, the crowd size. That's laughable hearing that coming from Candace Owens. And then also, I mean, the same thing later on in the episode, she gets into Laura Loomer, and I just see it as Laura Loomer is the exact the other side of the coin of Candace Owens. They're like the exact same person. Laura Loomer is crazy. And so the things that she says are crazy, nuts. But it's Candace, you're just trying to be like, you're the victim when Laura Loomer's calling you out and just like coming at you. And you're doing the exact same thing to Erika Kirk. It's just so obvious that like you get upset. We all get upset when somebody is similar to us. I mean, you can be some harsh on the people that remind you of you because there's something that you're upset about inside yourself. And I think that's what Candace Owens does repeatedly. That Laura Loomer's doing the same thing to her, and she can't take it, and she plays the victim. Whereas, just like, what have you been doing this whole time? What have you been doing this whole time? I just want to see Candace Owens just operate a little bit more in good faith. I could take her a lot more seriously if she did. And like, really, I mean, we need to, like, if we mess up, if we fudge up, just put it out on blast. I was wrong. I was wrong. And not be afraid to repeatedly say, I was wrong. Because we don't have omniscient knowledge of everything. Like, we are all knowing. We don't. Nobody does. Candace doesn't. I don't. And it's just becoming this like conspiracy, whatever like even now the evidence, we're going into trial, that Candace wants to delay the trial, doesn't want that to happen. Is it because you want to just operate in so you can just make things up? You don't want actual evidence to come out that challenges you? Let's move towards the evidence, whatever it is, not just this. My mind is the complete truth. I don't even think that she even operates. I think she wants the attention, she wants the clicks, and she's going to say whatever her audience is going to eat up. That's what it is every episode. All right. She is a lightning rod. She is. And I can't like move past her. I know a lot of people have, but I mean, a lot of people have not, because she is a lightning rod. All right, we'll leave it at that. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about all this, and have a good Wednesday. Have a good day, everyone.